is what we're doing now. We're just gonna make stuff up. We're just gonna be off the cuff. It's just gonna be wild. And this is crazy because y'all are Cowboys fans from what I and what's even worse.
Introducing your lineup for the Cowboy Up podcast. From Stop 6, Texas, the big fella, Dallas, Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, Cholo Town, 21, can you do something for me? Armando, 21, Armando. And from the capital city, my man, allow me to butt in sports, hook 'em, Rue. And from the great state of Arizona, and he's mic'd up, he's Mikey, 520.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Cowboy fans, what is going down? What is going down? It is another terrific Tuesday, and I'm with my boys, my man Armando, 21 Armando from the west side of Texas, El Paso, the 915. What's up, Armando?
21 is back, baby. 21, 4-5, Hey.
And my
Post-draft.
man.
Can't wait, man. Let's talk about it, man. Post draft. I want to see. I kind of want to hear everybody's grades. So let's talk about it.
All right, and my man from the great state of Arizona, and he's mic'd up. He's Mike 520. What's up, Mike?
Man, it's 520, but it's 521. 21's in the air. Welcome back. Everybody, it's one of those good things where if you didn't throw away the jersey or sell your jersey, you got the jersey. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing to see Mondo back with his 21. There's an emphasis on 21, and it is a big thing again. So just like last year, they used 21 to let us know they weren't getting Zeke. It's a damn ironclad that we ain't getting Gilmore back.
So is that what that means when they sign Zeke?
How
you know he wasn't gonna rock the 15, so make y'all buy new jerseys.
Because Trey Lance is rocking that 15, and that's the future. That's our fourth round pick. We'll get into it.
Yeah, we will. And always, man. Hey, we like to welcome always our special guest, man. We even got him to change his name on his banner. My man Armando, we call him Mel Kiper AZ. Man,
how y'all doing?
For Arizona. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, if I was literally on my computer for like 7 hours trying to chop up your tape every time you made a prediction. I just ain't posted it yet. I say, but hey, believe me, I'm gonna post it, man, because that was some gangster shit that you pulled off the other day. I was just like,
thank you.
We think alike because I was thinking the same thing. I said, man, it's got to be a montage. You got to throw a montage of him picking all the picks.
Hey, don't worry, man. I got it going. And say, man, I also got one more special guest, man. This is my man, Paulie P. Paulie P, man. Thanks for joining the Cowboy Up podcast, man. What's happening, brother?
Hey, out here just chilling. Thanks for having me on, fellas.
Hey, man, no problem, man. I got a feeling this is gonna be a fire show, and let me tell you why. Because if it ain't gonna be barbershop talk tonight, we'll never have it. Because we all got some different opinions on what happened this weekend, what happened yesterday. The big fella been in his feelings, man. I've been a little razzle dazzle lately. That's how me and Paulie I got to talking on TikTok about my post about the draft, about BB. We're gonna get into all that, man.
Yes, sir.
So,
I was taking a shower thinking I was gonna talk Chris, please. We have very different views on one particular position and how we drafted it, please don't get mad and disrespect me
Oh
very
no no
ugly
no
in
no
front of
no
my son.
no
Please do not.
no. Hey, Mikey. You know this is our show. This ain't somebody else shit. This is our show. So you can say what the hell you want to here. You know what I mean? If people feelings get hurt, that their feelings get hurt. That they don't need to be on the show anyway. Okay. So when people pub barbershop talk and then they don't actually have it, hey man, it is what it is. Cause hey, we gonna say what we got to say, but it's all love and all respect.
Oh, it's mad love. It's mad love. I'm joking, but I feel
Yeah.
very different than you, and we're gonna get into it. So
If y'all have never been on this show, those are warning shots. Just letting the big fella know that he may be drawing off sides today.
well, there was a record release called Euphoria. If you haven't listened to it, we're gonna have a facsimile because it's gonna be a microcosm of that Euphoria today.
Micro
Well,
who?
Michael, yeah, exactly.
Mike up, baby.
Micro who? All right. Well, let's start off with the obvious. I got opinions on this too. Okay. I see everybody rocking their 21s today, and everything, man. All right. I don't know if I should go first or last. I don't know. I want your opinion, Mike. What should I go? First or last?
Go last with your grand finale.
All right.
It seems like you're gonna be the the decided not majority. So let the majority, and then you put a damn stank on that weedy.
All right. So we're gonna start with Pauly P. Pauly P, man, 21 is back in the building from Massachusetts for a 1-year hiatus. What do you think about Zeke getting back in the building, brother?
Man, I'll tell you what, it's good to see 21 back. I'm glad to see he's growing his hair back out. I'll tell you what, I was flip-flopping with it, and then when I saw the path that they were going, I was like, oh hell, he's coming back. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's coming back. You went 3 rounds in the draft without getting a running back. He's coming back. And sure enough,
you're touching it.
Yeah, and sure enough, he came back. But I'll tell you what, there's no denying we missed Zeke this past season. You missed his granted he got 3 yards per carry, right? But you missed his presence in short yardages. You missed his presence in the red zone. I'll tell you what pissed me off the most is when Tony Pollard got arm tackled against Dolphins. Against the Dolphins at the half-yard line. When I saw that, I said, "Man, Zeke."
Not to mention Lukey's fumble.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I said on one of my videos, man. I said what you get with Zeke is you get short yardages, you get red zone presence, so you get a healthy back, and you get someone that's not going to turn it over. And on top of that, we get touchdowns back. So that's how I feel about it. Whether I don't need Zeke to be 1,000-yard running back, I just need him to get touchdowns.
All right. Kaiba AZ. I know you ain't a Cowboy fan, but what you think about the Cowboys re-signing?
It's always good to hear the outsider kind of
Yeah.
I agree that you guys missed him last year, and there's a reason why when Zeke and Pollard were both in the backfield, it was so dynamic because Pollard couldn't bring in the power back speciality. Zeke was that. And that's what Zeke was in New England for, the power back situation as well. But see, the problem is not taking a running back in the draft and bringing in a power back. Who's going to be the third down explosion guy? Zeke doesn't have that anymore in him. He's old. He's got so much tread in him already. He's not going to turn it over. He's going to get you the short yardage, all that good stuff. Yeah. But you need somebody who's going to be able to take the home runs and take that relief off of Dak. Because Dak, he's good, but let's see what he does without a running back and who can take that relief off of him. Let's see if Dak can truly carry the offense. Because without a running back, that's going to make you guys so one-dimensional. How is that going to work for the Cowboys, especially when you really didn't add in another receiver to the group? You didn't add what did you add to the offense other than an offensive tackle? It's really not that much. I see it as a dub, but not really something that is gonna truly impact you guys to make the long road through the playoffs.
All right. 21. What you think about 21 coming back?
The question is, 21, can you do something for me?
Can you
Right?
do something for me?
Right. So I like 21 back. I think that this direction that we moved, if you guys noticed, we drafted O-line, right? And so we're trying to protect our quarterback. What is one thing that Zeke does good and Zeke does well, and we've always seen it?
Boom.
Pass blocking.
So we give him an extra blocker but we also get that like Paulie P touchdown. We get that consistency in that 1 yard line. Those consistent touchdowns where we know, and I don't only want to say 1 yard line, but beyond the 10, the 10, the 5, we get those Zeke runs, and so it's something that I know a lot of Cowboys, Cowboy Nation was kind of iffy about, but I like it not only for the nostalgia, not only because I kept my jersey. I knew, and I don't throw my jersey away. Whether he was with the team or not, his jersey was still in my closet, right? So, but it's a good pickup. That running back room. It doesn't. Zeke is that big name that sticks out, but we also have Dowdle out there. So that's to me that's gonna be my RB1 right there. That's gonna be my RB1. And we built up this O line, so maybe Zeke, we can see some old flashes of Zeke. So I'm excited about it. I want to see what that competition is gonna look like during a training camp. But hey, 21, can you do something for me?
All right, Mikey.
So
520.
I'm gonna have a pro and a pro, synopsis, and then I'm gonna have a con synopsis. So I'm gonna. This is good that I'm before Chris because I feel that he's gonna be.
So you gonna ride that fence tonight, huh?
I'm gonna ride that fence. I'm gonna rip my jeans. My mama's gonna get mad.
Get your ass off of that fence. That's what you better do. And everybody's on one guy.
Let's talk about the pros.
All right,
the pros are 12 touchdowns. 12 touchdowns that we needed in the red zone. Those 12 touchdowns were crucial. Didn't matter though, because we still had the same record. We talked about us being a running team. We weren't a running team. We had an identity crisis, kind of like America right now, but now it's neither here nor there. So we can say we're running, but we smoked that pass crack. Our team smokes that pass crack. We're not a running team. Yes, we got BB. Yes, we got Guided, but that's remained to be seen. I like Zeke Elliott for the locker room. I like Zeke Elliott for the continuity, for lack of a better word, but I am an electrician. So he is electric. He ignites, he leads. It's something that we need. And another thing, Paulie, I don't want his ass to have his hair long, because when he had his hair buzzed and he was nice, he was better. He needs to get back to the fucking face mask he has as a rookie. Get rid of that old face mask. Get rid of that new fucking helmet. Go back to 2016 Zeke. Look, that's the best look. Plus, my mama liked that look, because when my mama saw Zeke Elliott in the Patriots with fucking buzzed and cut, she was pissed off because she liked him that way. That's just another argument entirely. But with him being that pass protector and a pass blocker, that was a big tell. That tells the defense they ain't going to run the ball. They're passing the ball because Zeke is there to pick up the blitz. So that was always a big tell. The year before, it was either Pollard or Zeke, and they always knew we were going to pass the ball because he was there, which is a con to having Zeke Elliott there. I am happy. We have Zeke. Our running back room looks like a band of misfit toys. We have a bunch of different dudes. We have this dude named Royce Freeman. We have Hunter Lupke. We have Rico, never consistently healthy Daddle. And then we got a guy with all this tread that's consistently missed yards per year per game has gone gradually. His first 3 years in the league were awesome, but he is diminished. And this is the big word of the day, a big word that Chris is going to freaking roll his eyes at: tread, and use. And every carry, it's like a car. When you get a brand new car, you take that out the lot. How much does it diminish? It diminishes at least what? 20%. It's no longer a new car no more. So every time you drive it, every time there's a mile, you're not going to get that bang for that buck on that car, truck, or whatever you drive. So Zeke, for being leader, that's good. His touchdowns, what we needed, especially that Dolphin game, because that Dolphin game probably would have gave us first place, and we would have had that bye. We wouldn't have seen that, and then maybe what Tank Lawrence said, we were tired. Well, they would have had that bye, and their legs wouldn't have been tired, and maybe they would have won a goddamn playoff game.
Well, you was wrong with that because we lost Arizona still. Anyway.
Okay.
It's my time.
Mikey forgot the Pomeranian.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He forgot the Pomeranian. All right, guys. I made a post yesterday, and I actually deleted it. Okay, I deleted it because I know Cowboy fans are so excited that 21 is back in the building. But this is what the big fella got to say. That year before, everybody, including myself, Zeke is done. He got to go. We need Tony Pollard. We need that sports car. Get him out of here. Get him out. I remember every damn Cowboy fan saying, Zeke is done.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I'm going to run some shit down for you, okay? Zeke's highest carry last year for the New England Patriots was 22 carries, and he only got 68 yards on 22 carries. He only had 642 yards last year. 642 yards. He did better than Dallas when he was the feature back and sharing the carries. My thing is, Cowboy fans, just because Zeke is back in the building does not mean Zeke is going to be your starting running back. It does not mean that Zeke is going to be rookie year Zeke, sophomore year Zeke, junior year Zeke, because the reason why Cowboy fans wanted to get rid of his ass because he didn't have that burst no more. Remember when Zeke used to hit the damn hole, and if it was a hole, he was damn near gone. Or if he wasn't gone, or jumping over somebody. Yep. I'm just saying, bring down your expectations for Zeke. The one thing we missed Zeke for was 3rd and inches, 4th and inches, 4th and goal, 3rd and goal. That's what you missed Zeke. Because last year we had no hammer. Zeke is a hammer. Okay? Mikey, I always say, you know, nail for your hammer. Okay? Well, we had a bunch of nails last year, got us all the way down to the goal line, and we could never punch that bitch in. Never. So you gave up drafting a running back in the draft. We're gonna get into that too. For your 8th round pick, Ezekiel Elliott. The draft is only 7 rounds, but your 8th round pick was Ezekiel Elliott. You brought him back. Well, I guess why you bring him back, because you still got to pay him anyway. This contract, they still paying for it.
Yes, sir.
So they figure, hey, we might as well have him on the team since we're paying for him anyway. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Zeke hater. I love Zeke when he was here. I hated him when he was at Ohio State. That's a different story. But when he put that star on his helmet, I love Zeke because Zeke gave us something that we did not have at the time. An explosive running back.
You called Zeke.
And I called it before the season, at the end of the season against the Washington Redskins when we lost. I said, thank you, Skins, for giving us that number 3 pick because we're going to pick Ezekiel Elliott. And damn it, what the Cowboys do. They picked Zeke because they knew what they needed. And that's why I'm getting to this point right here, because the Cowboys knew what they needed, right? So please, somebody tell me, what is the direction of the Cowboys? Because this offseason, Jerry Jones say we all in.
We all in, baby. We all in.
Then he come back and say, no, we all in on the draft. He lied again. That's what he said before the draft. We all in on these players on the team and on the draft. No, you was all in at offensive line. I can agree with
Yes,
that.
sir.
Other than that, you wasn't all in on shit. So I want to start with Paulie. Paulie, what is the direction of the Cowboys, baby? What's going? What do you think they're going?
It's a circle. That's the direction. They're chasing their own tail right now, man. I normally I feel like I can have a pulse on what they're trying to do. And right now I got my fingers to the neck right here. I can't feel no pulse. I have no idea. I have no idea. I can't and it pisses me off that Jerry Jones used the all in, like, because that's just what everyone's running with now. And I'm like, why did you have to say it? Like, what for what? Everyone knows you're not going all in on nothing.
Content.
Not if it's going to cost you money. You go all in at the dollar store. That's what you go all in at, and that's what he did.
It ain't even a dollar no more.
Yeah. I honestly don't know. It seems like, and they went real trench heavy on in the draft. What does that mean? I don't know. I mean, they can say they're trying to get back to. In my opinion, I think that they're trying to get back to the old school way of running the ball and just being more physical up front in the trenches. But I mean, a draft is a draft, and these players still gotta produce. They still got to show up to camps and prove their position. So I don't know which way they're going, honestly. I hope it's straight, but right now it seems like they're going in a circle.
Man, okay, now I really need this outside perspective. Kuiper AZ, in your eyes, and I know, Pop's the Cowboy fan, you not, so I know you're more worried about your team. But do you know a sense of, or do you see a sense of direction for the Cowboys?
I see this year being one of those years where you kind of draft for the future instead of drafting for the right now. And with what Jerry Jones and what the GM has shown this offseason from an outside perspective, it looks like he's getting ready for a new Cowboy offense, a new Cowboy entire team for 2025. I think you guys are gonna see a lot of changes coming. A lot of players getting let go. Gilly was just a start. I see one of the corners getting traded for something. I see some other change with the offensive line. It started with Tyron Smith. No running back other than Zeke. This just looks like he's getting ready to start tearing things down. This year is Mike McCarthy's last year to try to come up with something, to do something with his team to change his mind. So he's getting ready for the now, but drafting for the future just to see if he can change his mind about the team and the change and the direction of where he wants to go.
21. Do you have a sense of direction, or do you know which direction the Cowboys are going? Because if Kuiper AZ basically saying this 12-5 team for the last 3 years, Jerry Jones is prepared to fucking throw shit overboard like the Titanic. What you think, man?
I think that direction is the future, like Kuiper AZ is talking about. We're seeing it, and the all-in moniker, I want to say it's more for Dak and Mike McCarthy this year. It's either they're all in this year or they're all out next year, So, I think Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy, it's all in for them. It's this running back room. I don't know why we went in that direction when not drafting, but it's just it feels like we're going into that mode where it's not. I don't want to say rebuild, but I say it's kind of a get ready for this future.
Refurbish.
It's a refurbish. We're gonna refurbish this because we're seeing that Great Wall of Dallas getting built all over again. It's under construction right now. Obviously it's until further notice, I guess, because we're gonna see these rookies. But so I want to say we're headed in the future direction. So let's see. I'm assuming we're all Cowboys. Well, except for Kuiper, but Cowboy fans. We've been through tough times. So they're pretty much telling us, hey, we're looking for the future, so get ready, man. Let's see what happens this year. And to me, that all-in moniker is definitely up for Dak Prescott and Mike McCarthy. They got to be all in this year.
Yeah.
Mikey.
Tough times make tough men. And period. So the tough times that we could be referring to is Dak Prescott. The onus is on Dak Prescott. They're putting it on Dak Prescott because they're making Dak Prescott work for his contract, not just with the Cowboys, but with the league. This is an audition for the rest of the league. He's going to take it personal, and he better take it fucking personal, because if he goes and shits the bed, then he makes Jerry Jones right.
Yep.
What sense does it make for them to put everything around Dak Prescott? They already did that, and it led to not winning in the playoffs. It did. And don't I've been the proponent and I've been sticking up for Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott that ever since Dak Prescott signed his contract, he's won 36 regular season games. I've said that. This year in particular, they are trying to hamstring him and make him the plus multiplier that he's supposed to be. Because if he's going to demand 60 to 55 million a year, you got to get that bang for that buck. And he's supposed to make other teams better. Is he capable? At times. Does he shit the bed at the wrong time? Fuck yes. And that sucks because we all like Dak Prescott. We like the dude. We like him, the man. We like what he does. We want to root for him, his situation, his story, his charisma, what he brings to our team. How many fights do we have with other fucking teams about our quarterback? But then what happened last year or last January comes and blows up in our fucking face, and they're right. They're right. So they're putting the onus on Dak. Yes, of course, we needed a running back, but we also needed what we got. And we got for the value. We got for the value. And I've been saying that because we have these big ass mouths to feed. And that's Dak Prescott, that's CD.
Say it right, Mike. Say it right, Mike.
Leon Lamb.
There you go. There you go.
Micah, shut the fuck Micah. Shut your Micah off, Parsons. And that's a whole nother thing entirely. Like, I won't fuck that guy just needs to shut the fuck up. And that's what they're doing. And their direction is putting it on Dak Prescott. But I love what my partner in the Fab Wave Sports podcast has said. It is towards the future, and they have to because they've drafted so well. They've hit so well, and you got to give the benefit of the doubt on their drafts. Last year's draft, there's a lot of red shirts. I remember my compadre, big fella, said that we have a lot of red shirts. Those red shirts are going to contribute to this year. We got Fayoko coming. We got Overshown coming. We got those holes we're going to plug in. So it's remained to be seen. Nobody wins the Super Bowl yet. Nobody. Give the Eagles the goddamn Super Bowl because they did this dream team shit before, and you saw where it landed. I understand the frustration of the running back. We've seen what a Julius Jones, a Felix Jones, a Marion Barber could do for this team when we freaking get them, and that's why we had our fingers crossed, but they didn't happen like that. But maybe, just maybe, this BB turns into something that this Zach Martin type, or everybody talking about Tyler Guyton. Man, we got to be careful with Terrence Aluminum because Terrence Aluminum look like aluminum a lot. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
What's the direction, big fella? We going up, down, left, right?
I don't mind spending all of my money.
I think Paulie said it best. This is direction. It's just, hey, have y'all seen those roundabouts? You know, in neighborhoods. That's what the fuck. You hate them, right? You hate them, right? You hate the roundabouts, right?
Yeah.
So Cowboy fans is hating the Cowboys roundabout because signing Zeke, hey, they came right back around, right? God damn it, they came
Round
right
and
on back
round,
around.
round and round.
So this is my thing. Okay, I enjoyed our first round pick. We had a wonderful first round draft show, and I thought the Cowboys was genius in the first round. Enjoyed it. After the first round, I sat there like everybody else, and I was waiting. I was waiting. I was waiting, and I was waiting. I was waiting, and I was waiting. And the reason why I was waiting, because you look at this list. Look at this list. Everybody look at the list. Which one is your starting running back? And if you say Rico Dowdle, we got a big problem. If you say Ezekiel Elliott, we got a bigger problem. You ain't gonna say Deuce Vaughn because they don't know what role they have for him.
Pomeranian.
Russ Freeman, he couldn't make it on the Rams. Malik Davis, Snoop. Does Snoop even make the team? Hunter Lipke, is he a fullback? What is he? So this is my problem.
Where's Pete on this list?
He ain't made it yet. He ain't gonna even make the team either. So once again, you picked up a free agent player, and everybody give me his stats, how fast he is, and all this shit. He didn't even start at Missouri. He didn't even start at Missouri. He didn't start.
He came from Stanford, though. He played in Stanford.
He didn't start
football.
He didn't start.
Christian McCaffrey.
That means he doesn't have tread on his tires. Remember, we said tread is a big question of the day. I don't want a guy with 1,000 carries and diminished returns. In Arizona, we had this guy named Kadeem Carey. Kadeem broke every Arizona record. Rich Rodriguez ran him to the ground. He went to Chicago and he did it. Hey, matter of fact, Manu has a picture with him. And he had diminished returns.
The reason why I say it's bullshit. Who is everybody celebrating today? What jersey Paul and Mikey got on? I mean, and 21 got on. What jersey they got on? So I just proved you wrong again. Retread. And I know what you're saying because the running backs in the draft who had big carries. I know you're taking a shot at me about Blake Corum. That's cool.
I said tread.
Yeah, tread. I understand, the tread and everything. But everybody in fucking LA is about to bust one on you because they so happy.
Shit.
Yeah, because of that, and that's another problem I had. We're in the third round. He 3 picks in front. 3 picks. And I was like, you need a running back.
Yeah, he was there.
Picks in front of you. And they go to LA, and I was on the Cowboy Can Fan podcast. And I said, ain't this a bitch? Because this is what I'm talking about, sense of direction, man. Sense of direction. Okay, I understand. You know what? I'm gonna say it like this. I love every last offensive lineman they pick. I loved it. But my thing is only one of them gonna start. Only one gonna start. And we're going to get into BB2 because everybody automatically assuming, because that's how me and Polly got into it. Yeah. They automatically assuming BB going to play center. You automatically assume, we're going to put him at center. This man ain't never played center a day of his life.
He played all 5 positions. He played all 5 positions, Kansas State.
He did not.
He did in practice.
You talking about practice?
He did not.
You talking about the game?
He did not.
Not the game.
So as a big old fat boy that snapped the ball for a living, it ain't easy. I hate when people just automatically assume, hey man, because he played guard, he can play center. Nah. I play guard. They say, hey, move my big ass quickly back to center. No, get your ass back over there because that's what you're good at. Okay. Why would you move somebody? I mean, that's why we were so happy about Tyler Guyton being drafted as tackle so we can leave Tyler Smith at guard because he's a better fucking guard. So why would you draft a guard to play center? It makes no fucking sense.
And then Guyton's a right tackle, but the reason he played right tackle because he had a left-hand quarterback.
And another thing, he played both sides, though. he did play both sides in college. His last year, he was strictly right, but he did play both sides, because tackle is all about footwork. Now, when you playing center, you got to snap the ball. You got to remember snap count. You got to remember a lot of shit to just to do
protections.
Protections, everything. So, Paulie, that's how we got you on the show. Now, me and Paulie, I made y'all saw my video, and Paulie made the comment, and hey man, he's gonna be a better center than
Mark Stepnoski?
Brock Haas.
Oh, you talking blasphemy, bro?
So, Paulie, tell me your opinion. Why? Matter of fact, before you go there, hold on. I want to bring something up. What's up, Bobby?
Bobby, Arizona, Bobby Davis.
I want to share something with y'all first, okay? Because I don't want to be accused of something that I didn't do. Okay, so I'm gonna show you, Mr. BB. Here he goes.
I love his. He has good tape, man.
Number 50, the left guard, just kind of pulling around out in front of his quarterback.
I like his pull game. I like the slide step. He's gonna destroy this poor kid. Oh,
yeah, he does. Do you think he has Travis Frederick feet?
Game is going, and he doesn't have to
no.
carry the run game.
But see, you gotta remember, he's doing all this great footwork. He ain't snapped no ball, did he?
Number 5.
And see, the difference between a guard and a center.
I think you're sticking up for centers, period. You took it very personal.
He destroyed that poor. He blocked 2 people. We're going to put him on the ground, and then we're going to get this other little fella. Get the fuck out. Okay. Then the slide step, boom. Oh, he punished him in the snow. Watch the punishment in the snow. Bam. Okay. Poor little guy. Oh, all these against these little guys. So he got it. Okay. And the reason I wanted to show y'all this tape, right? Because his pull game is ridiculous. So when you want him to play guard, that's my point. He's punishing for. He's good in the outside, in the open field, man. When the running back set up his blocks, man, he's taking full advantage of it. Okay, he's putting people on the ground. All right, so that's what Cowboy fans are getting in love with him, man, because he got that power, right? Got the power. So this is okay. So Paulie, we're coming back to you, man. I just wanted to show this real quick. Okay, he punished people. So Paulie, what you think, man? Is he gonna kill
Paulie?
So do you still want him as center?
I think the reason why they got him is because they want to try him out at least at center. So it was on when the draft happened and the tape came out on him. You know, one of the pros about him was they said themselves he can play all 5 positions. Now they wouldn't say that if they didn't have some sort of insider information that he's done that before. Now, not in the game, I get it. But the fact that the kid is athletic enough to do it means that the Cowboys drafted him specifically to try him out there, but also too, he's gonna end up being a guard. Zach Martin is probably out of here after this season. He's gonna get fitted for that gold jacket, and that's what and they're gonna move him out. But now you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I feel personally that center and guard are probably the most interchangeable when it comes to the offensive line as opposed to a guard and a tackle. That's why tackles are you gotta draft a tackle for the tackle. You can't it's hard switching guards to tackles. They have a hard time doing it, especially if you got shorter arms like BB does, because you're so much in a box in that A gap presence from center to guard that is different going from guard to tackle. So I feel like they're at least going to try the kid out. The kid is a warthog, man. The kid is a pancake factory. He looks like he eats a dozen of pancakes every morning. And I feel like
gives them
physicality, they're going to at least try him out, because Brock Hoffman, he's soft.
Wow.
He couldn't beat out Biotis.
Wow.
in my opinion, he couldn't beat out Biotish. Biotish was slow to the first contact. He was slow to the first punch. Biotish, I like Biotish because mentally he was smart. He was smart on the X's and O's when the game came to it, right? When the defenses and all that stuff, he was smart. Your center is the anchor to the O-line. Is the anchor to the offense, right? But I just feel like because of his physicality, we're talking about BB here, because of his physicality and his size, they're at least going to try this kid out at center. Because you still got TJ Bass and you got Brock Hoffman who are at center right now.
Well, let's go.
And they couldn't beat out Biotish. My opinion, this is just my opinion. I feel like because of the physicality, the size. Now you know more about it than I do when it comes to center. You said there's a lot more that goes into it. I'm gonna trust you on that one. But I feel that center and guard are the most interchangeable when it comes to the offensive line.
You say that with an ease, and that bothers the shit out of me. It really does. Like it's a lack of respect for it because it's more than that. And I get what you mean. I mean body types. When it comes to body types, center and guards are probably the two positions. Well, then more than wide receivers, but that's all different entirely. But I'm talking about on the line, and I get where you're coming and the mental aspect. I think what Brock Hoffman showed, he showed snaps. And he didn't get blown away. He didn't make mistakes. He wasn't a holding pariah. He wasn't a turnstile either. And with the limited amount of reps, considering that Biotish was the starter, and the thing is, what Brock Hoffman showed them was enough to let Biotish go, because if Biotish was so damn good, he'd be here, right?
Yeah, right? Would have been gone. And
so if they didn't know that they had that contingency plan, and of course they're gonna draft, because that's what the Cowboys do. We draft linemen in the first round. We are good at that. Will McClay is outstanding. Our scouting department is outstanding. That's something that we can do. I'll always say this stat: since 2015, the Dallas Cowboys have turned out more NFL players than any team in the league. So that means they make the league, and then they leave the Cowboys and play, and they sustain in the league. So they know how to get their players. But I think you're disrespecting Brock Hoffman a little bit too much. And don't get it twisted. I like what I see in BB. You are seeing his highlights. We're not seeing any of his lowlights. We need to see how bad is. But his good is good against Byron Murphy, against Sweat, and real talent. That's why we were excited. That's why we're excited, because his biggest projection was a high 2. So we kind of got to steal it, and we're happy about it because we traded back and we got this pick. That's why we like it. That's why we're in love with it a little bit more. That means she did some extra.
she did some little extra.
Kappa AZ, I need your expertise here, man. I know you break down players and everything. What do you think about BB at center? Not at guard, at center.
See, the thing is, there's a huge difference in guards and center. Guards go into space. They move left and right in pools, and they go find heads. The difference with a center is you got to have instincts, specific knowledge about the game to be able to play center. Because you got to, like Big Mike said, you got to be able to call out the defenses. You got to be able to call out protections. You're supposed to be the one that helps the quarterback out with all that stuff. And not just that, but you got to also be helping out your guards in pass protection. You got to go find heads after doing all that stuff. BB is a great headhunter. He's a headhunter, but I don't think you could just put any guard who's never played the center position out into center. If he doesn't have those instincts or doesn't pick it up, it's not gonna be good for him. It's not gonna be good for his development. I don't like the move. I think they should have 100% have drafted a center rather than him, but they did pick him because he was a steal. Because he was a steal in the late in the third round, or middle of the third round. I'm sorry. I like him as a player. I really do. But he's just not a center. He's a get out in space and headhunt.
Well, and I'm sorry, I know he
Congratulations. Well done.
I know I spoke. I just want to add this. So, and a lot of Cowboys ain't gonna like this, but since we got a Mauler, then leave him at guard and kick Tyler out. Then
No,
Tyler out.
no,
Because he's shown us he could do that.
no,
I know you don't want it, but this is what the draft gave us. Sometimes we
No.
don't get what we want. I want to be
No.
skinny. I want to see my junk again, but it's not happening right now.
Sloan, what do you do with Guyton? Do you put Guyton at center?
No, I think Guyton is a project. We all know that. I know he's a first overall, but dude, Terrence Aluminum,
You drafted him one.
crux to a lot of our losses.
You drafted him one to play day one, though. We talked about
I know.
that. We
But
talked
that's
about
how good BB is.
That's why I feel he's going to center, because of the fact of his talent. Like, they're not. He's a waste at guard right now. You got your guards already. They're already locked in.
Let's put the best five on and let's go and run the damn ball.
With who?
Which they ain't, because they ain't gonna run the damn ball.
Say it one more time, Kuiper.
With who?
Exactly.
With who?
Sometimes
Go ahead.
Who is our running back?
Sometimes it's how, not just with who. Sometimes it's how, though.
We're gonna bring them shirts out again. Zeke who?
Oh, there you go, mom.
Hey,
There you go, boo boo.
hey, I'm glad somebody else said it besides me. Because like I said, the big fella plays, and I know I didn't play at the high level in the NFL, blah, blah, blah. We already know that shit. All right, I wasn't good enough. I wasn't. I was big enough, I wasn't good enough. But what I do know,
I seen that. I seen that 3-step in AZ.
but what I do know is the fucking position. I do know that. Okay. So the reason I'm so adamant about him staying at guard, and the reason I was upset that they drafted him, was because I said in this draft we needed 5 starters. We got 1. That's my problem with BB. We got 1 because, okay, we'll get into what's his name, Neely. We'll get into him too. Okay, another I didn't understand move.
Neely's gonna be Tank.
We got Tank anyway. So this is my issue though, man. When you play center, and I saw Joe's comment, and I'm not directing this at Joe, but I'm directing this of, okay, it's kind of like when you got a starting pitcher and you know he getting rocked all the time, but you move him to the bullpen, right? Because he only got, an inning or 2 to pitch. He can give it all he got. At center, you ain't got no fucking inning or 2. You got the whole fucking game of 300-pounders punching you in the mouth back and forth. It's nothing but a collision down there. Yep. And when you snapping the ball, because think about it, a lot of times the Cowboys ain't under center. So you got to learn how to deep snap on time and stepping and pulling. You got a lot of shit you got to do that you've never done before at a professional level. That's my problem. Don't get me wrong. Like I said on my TikTok, I ain't shit on none of the Cowboys draft picks. I love all these kids. The kids busted their ass to get in the NFL.
Yep.
And BB did too. But what I'm saying is he busted his ass at guard. It ain't that fucking easy. It's not. Just remember that the movie about the A's, about Moneyball, and they would tell that dude, say, "Hey man, we're gonna move you to first base," and he say, it's quite difficult. And then Ron Washington say, it's very difficult. That's all I'm saying. The fucking offseason ain't gonna get no guy ready to play center in the fucking NFL. I don't care what nobody say. That's just my opinion. But anyway, we're gonna move on from BB. we need to talk about our number 1 pick, which I did love. Okay. I actually love this pick. Kuiper AZ called this shit 4 picks before.
Yes,
4
sir.
picks before. The Cowboys
6
picked
picks.
Tyler Guyton, Kuiper AZ, called it. Hey, you know what? We're gonna show you a little film on my man here. Let's see what he working with.
Put his tape on in so many different aspects, and we're gonna just go through it right.
Hold on, I'm buffering. I'm sorry, guys. It went back to the beginning. I know. That's what I get. I should pay for
Right now, and I'm going to show you guys some
right,
little
here we
things
go.
that can
Here we
often
go.
He's over here.
if you don't analyze guys'
Oh,
tape.
my audio.
Here's a
I'm
good
sorry.
example of the technique that he plays with specifically against the run.
I don't
You're
have
gonna see
I don't
Guyton
have
do a
much.
phenomenal job.
The
of
audio
reach on
ain't
the edge
coming
defender
through.
here.
Oh, that's
speaking like
beautiful.
it's
Jump
supposed to.
setting up.
But here
To
he
me,
is
one of the
right
things
here,
with
number
this play
60.
is I love how
I
Guyton
like
is
his
going to not
footwork.
only get to the inside, but you'll see the helmet
And he's
placement.
man, he's a
You'll see
big
the
kid.
footwork as well.
No, I'm
He
saying
just does
we
a
could
really
hear the
nice
audio,
job
bro.
here.
Oh, you can hear it?
The
Okay.
inside.
Okay, you
Yeah.
can hear
It's
it.
perfect.
Okay.
And this is exactly how you draw up these zone runs to the left. Now, I'm not sure exactly what happens within this play. The quarterback's going to end up choosing to throw the football, whatever happening again, not sure. But you can see within this play that Guyton's going to ultimately do a really good job with
He
the
got
footwork.
good feet.
Ends up
Yeah, he
reaching. He even turns the defensive end, which opens up this massive lane here for the running back. Had the running back actually taken the football. Again, not sure exactly what happens within this play, but again, from a technique standpoint, just a really, really nice job by Guyton.
I was
Here's another really
I
nice
was hoping
play.
they was gonna show
Check out the
the
technique
pass
that
set.
Guyton's going to utilize on this one.
See,
He's
you know, he
gonna
passed off
snatch
real
down
good.
the defensive tackle's hands. So as he passes the defensive end off here to the interior offensive lineman, the D tackle is going to come around.
Yeah.
As he
See, he's a
realizes
smart
the game
player,
happens,
man, because
very fast
some
processor.
tackles, man, will
Watch
go
the
with
left
that
hand
guy.
of Guyton
So he's been taught well to
right
pass
there.
off.
He's
He
going
got
to
good
knock
feet,
down the
man.
hand
He
of
can
that
move
defensive
back
lineman.
over.
And to me,
So,
this is exactly the type of
Kuiper,
stuff that I like
AZ,
to
man, I
watch
know
from a
you,
well-coached offensive lineman.
you
So it's a really, really nice
you
job
called
right
it.
there by
Tell me why you called it for us, man. Why did you like Tyler so much?
I called it because, well, one, he was the best left on the board, but he's a massive mauler. You saw what he did in the run game. That's what he really excels at, is run blocking. And he could really move people. He can really like you saw, he knows how to pass players off. He knows how to stay where he's supposed to be. He needs to refine his technique just a little bit for the pass game, but he's a very solid player to start a project with. He has all the intangibles, the height, the weight, everything that you want in an offensive tackle. He just needs to get the technique right a little more in the passing game. But as far as the run game, he's ready right there. He was a plug and play for that. And, you know, I feel like that was something that Tyron Smith brought a lot into the Cowboys offense, was that anchor on the left side for the run game. Now they missed. Now they were gonna miss that, and they needed a replacement. I felt like Guyton was right there for them. That was a great pick,
Man. Paulie, what you think about Tyler?
Yeah, they needed a big body to replace a big body. And I mean, listen, I'm a Longhorn fan, so I hated the pick, but then I love the pick. So
Hey, yeah. I didn't show the highlights against Texas. Okay, I didn't do that.
appreciate you. Yeah.
Hey, 21. What you think about that first round? You missed a hell of a draft show, man. Well, we still mad at your job for making you work, man. We had so much fun. So, what you think about our number one pick?
Hey, you know, we needed that pick. We lost the gold jacket, but you know, I'm hoping we gain another one in Guyton. So, you know, we'll see. Well, that's still up there, but you know, it's a good pick. It's a good pick. We needed to fill that hole. I feel like we talked about being plug-in players, and that's one of them that's gonna be that plug-in player, and you know, so definitely. But you know what? One thing is, I think that this Zeke kind of correlates with picking up Guyton because you know, we got a rookie. We're gonna have a rookie at starting tackle, right? So you know, one thing Zeke can do and is pick up that block just in case. So I think that kind of correlates with you know. So we'll see. But I like the pick, you know, and definitely excited for it.
All right, Mikey. I know we was on the draft show, and when Kuiper AZ
Yes, sir.
called him four picks before. I'm still amazed about that shit.
It was 6 picks. When we picked the 29?
Yeah.
Yeah,
High
so,
picks before.
Well, no, it was 5 picks. I man, my bad. I shorted him a pick. Five picks before, and I wish he had that fucking mic then. But anyway, what you think about that pick of Tyler Guyton, man? Because personally, I absolutely fucking loved it because when they picked up the extra third, and then you still get what you needed. What do you think about it, brother?
Well, it went along too with what we were wanting, what I wanted personally, what I was clamoring for, and I was happy. Of course, Jordan Morgan was my pet cat, and the Packers did what Packers do, especially to us all the time. It felt like they were doing it to us the whole draft, but like what Mondo said, he was the last available that was at that skill set, because the drop off from him to the next guy was huge.
Yeah.
So at the same time, we picked him up where we would have picked him up at. Mondo thought more of him before Jordan Morgan. So that says a lot about Tyler Guyton. It really does, because I thought it was going to be either him or Morgan, and you can see what the Packers thought of Morgan. But the drop off was huge. Plus, we got the pick. Let it be what was it? Maris Luafau or BB. We still got the extra guy, and then we're forgetting that Lance, our future quarterback, is in this draft. Like a lot of people, but they forget to put Lance in this draft. But go back to Guyton. I'm happy. I saw the video between him and Verse, the kid from Florida State.
Yeah.
And in the bowl game 2 years ago, and he shut him the fuck down, and that made me, it made me happier for the kid pick, because I wasn't too familiar with the kid. Of course, bear down Pac-10. Now we'll see more, and I didn't see that much of him. I knew of him, and seeing what his stats are. My favorite part of him, and I know 21 is the number of the day, but this kid's only 21. That's my favorite part.
That's your favorite part?
Because we had a 20-year-old step in here almost 11 years ago. And you saw, and I'm not saying that, like, because PFS, out of all the first rounders we have had Martin, Frederick, Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith, that he's the lowest graded out of college, but at the same time, he's more polished than Tyler Smith, and we see what Tyler Smith is. He is a project, but there's nothing but upside with this kid. So and yes, he came in with this profanity, and he's talking to Jerry Jones like he's his home. He's like, "What up, though?" You know what I mean? And then his first interview on 105.3 The Fan, he drops a fucking F-bomb. Maybe is where he was in his head, but the kid seems like he's hungry. He paid reverence to the Cowboys, and this is where he wants to be. His dad's all cowboyed out, so I just want a hungry kid, So they saw something in him, and let's go. We don't know what the draft is, man. Right now we got a B- grade B, but we won't know what our draft is until 5 years from now. So right now we could be kicking and moaning and whatever until we're there. We don't know what we got, and I know what we wanted, and in our heart of hearts, but we don't know what we have until 5 years down the line.
We'll get in grades in just a minute. This is when the draft went wrong for me.
Yeah,
right here, right here. This is when the big fella damn near lost it. This is when I damn near lost it, and the reason why is because, to me, you just told Sam Williams we're not even going to give you an opportunity to play. That's what it said to me. Because remember I said that we need 5 starters, right? So is Marshawn Neely going to start? Kipe, I need you to break him down first. Do you want me to show the tape first before you break him down, or you got it?
Hey, go ahead and show the tape.
I'm gonna show the damn
roll
tape.
that beautiful bean
I'm
footage.
gonna show the goddamn tape too, because
that beautiful bean footage.
Roll the goddamn footage.
All on the videos. Dancing.
All on the damn. shaking your ass.
Smith in trouble. Sack time, Western Michigan.
Nicked up here, but you'll see that's just great coverage downfield there.
Really safety. That's the end of the third quarter.
Too much penetration.
St. Francis. No magic there. Just a Western Michigan takedown.
5-man pressure there. A delayed blitz by Garnema. Those guys, 3 and 4 guys to the quarterback. That's just higher in the rundown, if you will. Mike Wright in at
He's
quarterback.
playing stand-up linebacker there, wasn't he?
Still Willis hit.
There goes Neal.
Seems like his best game was against Eastern Michigan.
Put a big shot onto Austin Smith. Football free.
I don't think they had a player drafted.
After Nealon started it in the end zone.
Now, this is against competition, Syracuse.
Are you surprised with how much Syracuse has thrown it early? At the 37-yard line, after the explosive play, first down. Pressure coming from the edge and down.
Quarterback Brett Gabbert, the Miami offense.
Dropping back in coverage.
Gabbert going to check down underneath. That football was dropped, picked up. They're going to call that.
McNamara back to throw. Got a little
He's
bit
the
of time.
ex-Michigan quarterback. That's why we got rid of his ass.
To get it away, and there's that Western Michigan defense getting in the backfield. That's Marshawn Nealon that you had pointed.
Their starting quarterback, Austin Smith. That snap got over the head of Udingwu, and he is in a lot of trouble.
That's his tape. All right, Kuiper, tell me about him.
Yeah, man. Marshawn Nealon reminds me a lot of somebody you guys got already in D-Law. This man is excellent against the run. He brings a lot of he has a big motor, and he's developed some pass rush moves. He just needs to refine, get a couple more moves in him. He has an excellent power rush. He's really a power player. Get anchored down for the outside against the run type of dude. It wasn't needed, man. You guys got so much depth already on the edge. It's not a needed pick at all. Again, this pick and Cooper Beebe were both future guys, not now guys.
God almighty. See, that's why I love him. Come on, Paulie. Now, when you first heard the pick, what was your initial reaction?
Confusion.
Okay.
I was confused. I had to look at my beer to see what was I drinking, but I wanted Edgerrin Cooper at 2.
Okay. I can see that. All right. Okay.
That's what I wanted. Edgerrin Cooper at 2. But listen, once the second day 2 started, man, these names just started going. So I kind of feel like they panicked a little bit, and they went for this cat. I'll be honest with you. When they picked him, I was like, "Who the hell is that?" I have no idea who he is. I had to look at his tape, and even at his tape, I gotta agree. He's there's similarities to D-Law, but we have D-Law already. Granted, he's getting old. I get it, but I mean, a second round pick for the future, like, no, man. I couldn't get on board with it. And second round, and I'm just like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing?
See, 21. This is before I come to you, man. All right, because everybody throwing these grades out at the Cowboys grade, grading their draft. People saying B's, B pluses, and shit like this. Okay. The last 2 people we talked about, we just said future. The Cowboys is trying to win a Super Bowl now. Okay. So this is my problem with this pick. Because, like you said, we got depth at end. Everybody say, hey, man, but what's his name left? That went to God damn it, why am I drawing a blank?
Fowler? Was it Fowler?
Fowler and went to Seattle. Anyway, I'm drawing a blank. Damn it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, the reason I'm saying this, man, is because when we need people to play, and we still got Hankins, we still got Semi Fehoko, because Mikey mentioned him earlier too, right?
Yep.
we still got Fehoko, and don't Fehoko play that position, right? So this is my thing with Nealon, because you could have got a better linebacker, even though I like the linebacker they got. They could have got either a better linebacker.
I like Maris. I like that kid.
They could have got a better linebacker at that position or a better running back at that position. To me, round 2 was a wasted pick that made round 3 look like what the fuck. Because when you come back, then you had to get a linebacker. You got him, and luckily he was still there in the 4th round. But then in the 5th round, you go receiver to a fucker you ain't never heard of. That played in Stop 6 Community College League up in Fort Worth, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's what I mean by sense of direction. Then you go get a project offensive lineman, another project, but then don't you have a project in Awesome Richards? How many fucking projects do we need? We don't need projects.
Don't sleep on Asim Richards. Don't sleep on Asim.
Oh, Asim ass should have been on the field last year too. Oh, Asim.
He ain't awesome. Yeah, he's Asim.
Asim didn't get his ass on the field. So
Terrence Aluminum, Terrence 10, don't call his ass Terrence Steele. Needs to get the fuck off the field.
Just like you were saying, Mikey, you've been giving him aluminum, but he couldn't even beat out aluminum. So if he can't beat out aluminum, so he's at great value 4, right? So you pull that shit out of the spare part. Is that what it is?
Multi-meal golden grams, they were fire.
Just a quick thought though. Is that why you guys got BB then? To leave Steele, put Guyton in that right tackle, put Tyler Smith at left tackle, and plug in BB.
That's exactly what I was saying, but nobody wants that, and I get it. We love Tyler Smith at guard. He is. That's what he wants. He kicked Fred Warner out the club. He needs to get the fuck out of the club, dog. And he's a monster. He was a number 1 all-team, all-pro. You know what I mean? But the kid has the talent, like Larry Allen, and I'm not being blasphemous. We saw him play 2 different positions. He was an all-rookie player in his first year. In his 3rd year, he's an all-pro at guard. Or 2nd year, he's an all-pro at guard. Right?
Yeah.
So let's see what he looks like with somebody like BB there. We have him but then I get it. We just want to see Tyler there because he looks so good. But if he could do it, let's just take one for the team.
My whole thing is, okay, offensive linemen can play up to 20 years in the league. But Zach Martin, what he at, 12 right now? 12?
Yeah.
Maybe 13, maybe. Did you see Zach slowing down? Did you see him slowing down last year at all? He's still a fucking all-pro. He's still an all-pro, first team all-pro. When you think of the Cowboys offensive line, the first person you think of is Zach
Martin, yep.
First person you think of, because he's a beast. Hey, Zach played tackle in college. They moved him to guard because he started at guard at Notre Dame. His senior year, motherfucker got hurt, and he had to play tackle. That's how good he was, okay? But when he got to the pros, where did they put him? At his natural fucking position at guard, all right? So, would you rather have Zach Martin at tackle or at guard? Would you rather have Tyler Smith at guard or at tackle? Everybody say,
I don't think, and I don't want to bite my tongue when I say this.
Mike, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Even though Tyler played so good his rookie year at tackle because we needed him, but you saw how dominant he was when he went to guard.
Oh, yes.
So when we say put our best 5 out there, but one of our best 5 is more dominant at guard, why would you fucking move him? That's the only thing I'm saying, guys. That's the only reason I had the problem with draft. 2nd round pick, the 3rd round pick, and the 4th round. That's the reason I was upset. Go ahead, 21.
With Nealon, I know I was seeing that, he's explosive, like Hyper said, he has the motor on him. We had our best defensive edge rusher go on a live show talk about we were tired,
what's his name? Tank Lawrence.
That's his name.
I'm tired, boss.
So we had this man go out on a show and talking about they were tired.
I was so embarrassed.
You went out there and you're kind of saying, okay, well, you were tired. Well, we're gonna get this young kid. He's got a motor on him. But I don't know too much about the pick, but I like it.
There you go. There you go.
Young pick. It's a young pick. We have depth. I still expect to see a lot of Sam Williams this year. I think he's gonna be that next dude up, and he's gonna show out. I don't know. Is it contract year for Sam?
No.
Yeah.
No, he has 5 years because they got him outside of the first round, so they could pick up his 5th-year option.
Sam just immature.
Yeah, but
I wish he could rush with his car.
Exactly. Exactly. But Sam is so mature. He don't know the opportunity he has in front of him.
But I think this year he picks it up though. I feel like we got a diamond in the rough, and he's coming out. He's coming out. It's gonna. I feel like this is coming out year, and it's gonna be good. So, but we did get this Nealon. It's young. It's we shouldn't be tired anymore. As we were told that D line was tired. So I like the pick. I like the depth.
I don't think they were physically tired, bro. I think they were mentally exhausted by that motherfucker wearing 11 that doesn't shut the fuck up. I think they were tired of his ass. I think there were shots fired, and I told you, read between the lines. And dude, there is a rift between them too. I like it because it supplements what we lose with Dorrance Armstrong, which last year he didn't have such a good year. The year before and the year before that, he had a better year. And what Dante Fowler would do. And then we called it that they were going to go to Washington. We knew they were going to Washington. Straight up.
Cowboys,
and like I said, Sammy Fiocco was the wide receiver. This is another Fiocco, but they're all Fiocco. One Fiocco, the same Fiocco. I like what they got with Maris is because he has the bloodline. He has like 10 cousins that playing in the league. He's Puka Nakua's cousin.
Yep.
Well, I don't know why 21 had to bring up that shit. I was over it, for a while. I was still mad at the motherfucker talking about he was tired and shit. I was mad as shit.
We need that soundbite, big fella. Why you gotta bring up all this shit?
Yeah, hey man, I wanted to walk to Las Vegas and whoop his ass. He was tired. I probably would have won because he was still tired from the game.
I cut the TV off, man. I was watching it live. I cut it off.
That motherfucker said that was another big embarrassment. I was like, isn't he our captain? Did our captain just say that shit?
All right. Can we talk about something else?
Yeah, you can.
I'm not trying to take it because we're talking about the bullshit and how much access we have to our players now, where they put their fucking foot in their mouths like Tank did that particular moment. And you had Michael Parsons doing the live draft with Bleacher Report.
CJ Stroud too,
with, right? And last year he went head over heels over Mozzie.
I think they boyfriend and girlfriend.
Like he oversold it, I guess, or whatever. That's what he wanted. And obviously he wanted defensive player. And he basically shitted on Guyton.
Yep.
Like what
live,
fuck, dude? Like how is Guyton supposed to feel as his teammate that he really, you know what I mean? I guess it gives him extra incentive for reps to give him that body and step up. Maybe it does that and makes him a little tougher. But sometimes them being so candid and so transparent is toxic and not good to start the league. This dude is a kid. He's 21 years old and the best player, well, according to Tony Romo GOAT, on the Dallas Cowboys is shitting on you and he didn't really want you. I just hate how candid this dude is, and sometimes how much he puts his foot in his mouth. He needs to turn off his fucking Micah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was disappointing when you saw the clip. Every time you see Micah, you be like, oh, what the fuck is he gonna do now? What is he gonna say now? You just so disappointed. But anyway, I want to get to it. I know Mikey said it's 5 years from today, but let's just assume you can give somebody a grade, okay? 21, what would you give the Cowboys grade in this year's draft?
I'm gonna go with a C plus. You know,
Yeah, you were rough.
I was on the B, but you know, we didn't draft a running back. I was hoping we would have heard running back during that draft. We didn't draft, but I'm gonna go a C plus.
Mikey.
So Trey Lance shaves his head. Then this was a B plus because we forget to put Trey Lance and his thinning hair. Just get rid of that shit.
Yeah. So Trey Lance, another player in the future, not to play now. Yeah.
Well, considering the the leverage that we're not getting by not signing our quarterback early, and where Jerry's putting our team, he is the contingency. He is the quarterback of the future. That's what they're saying without saying it. Sometimes your actions speak way louder than words, and that was an action. And you got to put him. That was the 4th round pick that we didn't have, and that's along with this draft. But I like what they did. What they traded back, and they got that extra pick. We still got another player, so I say a B plus.
All right. I want to debate you so bad, but I'm gonna move on. I want to move on, but no, fuck it, I ain't moving on. Look, our future is a number 3 overall pick who their team said get the fuck out of here because Mr. Irrelevant is better. Then you trade to the Cowboys and you can't beat out Cooper Rush to even be active, and he is our fucking future. So all the Cowboy fans who say, "Hey, man, Trey Lance. What the fuck has Trey Lance done in the last 3 years? Not a damn thing." So I'm like, how is everybody seeing this is the future? Your future is gonna be preseason. You better show your ass off in preseason. You better. But he ain't gonna do nothing. Now, Kuiper, I got to come to you. Because I believe in what you say, everything, man. Tell me your grade on the Cowboys.
Man, I got to give y'all 2 grades, okay? One is for what Jerry Jones is trying to say, the all-in for this season. All-in, this was a D. This was a terrible draft for all-in for this season. Drafting one positional need. Just one. There was still a need at running back. There was a need at center. There was a need for another wide receiver. You guys got a middle linebacker, sure, but there were better ones up there. This draft was, like I said, about the future. As far as future-wise, as far as, drafting position, like positional value, what was there, I'd give it a B. But this draft was very confusing. I see the second round Nealand. I see BB just as much as I see Penix to the Falcons. That's how perplexing they were.
Beautiful.
It was a lot of not needed picks, and I give them a D as far as this for right now for the Super Bowl run, but a B as far as what it will do for the future.
Man, you must have saw my damn TikTok. Anyway, Paulie.
The video that you put out with all our reactions when Penix Jr. got, that was beautiful, Chris. That was fucking beautiful.
Paulie, give me your grade, man, on your Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, B minus, man. B minus on the fact of we all talked about it. You're drafting for the future, essentially, right? That's the image that they gave off. You're not drafting for the now. There was only, if you want to take everything into consideration, Tyler Guyton's the only starter. The verdict is still out on what we're going to do with BB. Is he going to be Zach Martin's backup? Zach Martin, like you said, has only been in the league for 12 years. Or are we going to replace him with Steele? What are we doing with Steele? Are we going to put him at center? So there's the verdict is out on everybody. But if you take everything as a whole, They did some pretty good things, right? They did some pretty good things. I still would have liked Edgerrin Cooper at 2, but at the end of the day, he was gone.
He was gone.
Yeah, he was gone.
That's what we wanted.
Yep, he was gone.
You don't like Maris? You don't like Maris Luafau? Like I see him starting, man. He played every linebacker position.
No, yeah, I
and he's
think,
a coverage linebacker and a down here linebacker.
I think I didn't know him at first, but then I saw the video and I was like, whoa, this dude is shot out of a cannon. Reminded me of Sean Lee.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Reminded me of Sean Lee. And so now he's gonna be, yep, there he is. So now he's gonna be learning behind Kendricks, which I like.
Yeah.
Right. So he's gonna be learning behind Kendricks. So there are definitely some needs that they filled, but it's nothing for the now, right? But at the end of the day, the drafts aren't typically for the now, unless your first rounders are usually are for the now. Everyone else is usually let's see if we can plug and play him. If not, then it's going to draft and develop. But I can never hate on the Cowboys when it comes to drafting. When it comes to drafting, draft day is one of the most times the Cowboys won't let me down because of the fact that they draft very well. Now, is it for now? No. Is it for the future? Yeah, but most of the time the draft picks tend to come out pretty good.
Well,
and I think in the pre-pressure they talked a lot about drafting and developing. So that's what this team was. I think that's what they were about. And
that's the Dallas Cowboys mantra.
Yeah, drafting and developing.
Yep.
Our own. No more trading for Roy Williams. No more getting a Brandon Carr. No more none of that. Or going up for Mo Claiborne. Golly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready to reiterate my draft grade. I gave him a D. Period. D. I damn near gave him an F. I damn near. If it wasn't for the first round pick saved them. Okay, because everything else, and like I said on my TikTok, these get degrees, but do they win championships? Fuck no.
Yep.
So if it ain't gonna win me no championship, I don't give a damn about that D. I wanted the A. I said we need 5 fucking starters. We got 1, and that's a problem for me.
Yeah,
that is a problem. My expectations for the Cowboys, man, we too busy giving them fucking passes. We got 5 fucking Super Bowl, man. We was royalty at one point. I need to get back there.
Yeah.
Okay, because all this great, I ain't gonna be here for much longer.
Don't be laughing, Kuiper. Don't be laughing, man.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna be here much longer, right? So I was there. I seen all 5 of them motherfuckers. I want y'all to see 5 more.
Yeah,
I want it. So my expectations for the Cowboys is up here. I don't want this, the future shit. Fuck the future. Because the Cowboys used to be the now. Remember, it was now when they went and got Dion. Remember, it was now when they went to go get Charles Haley. It was now because we wanted to win fucking Super Bowls. It ain't now anymore. All of a sudden, Jerry Jones is the penny pitching motherfucker, and he never been that.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I'm not saying, like I said, I never shit on any kid that make it to the fucking NFL. I never will. But I'm shitting on the Cowboys organization because this is bullshit. Because you already said you giving up on your fucking starting quarterback by not signing him. Okay? You gave up on giving him help by not getting him a fucking running back. You go get a retread. Okay? So you CD is still sitting there. He gonna hold out for the fucking year if you don't pay him. These are issues that you could have taken care of in this fucking off season. When you got Derrick Henry say the motherfuckers didn't even call me. That's a problem for me. So I'm saying this, man. Look, I'm not shitting on the Cowboy players. I am pissed off because my expectation is higher than most Cowboy fans.
Well, the expectation is the mother of disappointment.
Well, we've been disappointed for 30 fucking years, hadn't we?
Yeah.
So, but hey, as Kuiper AZ, he been pissed off his whole life.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, you know what?
At least my expectations are down though. They've been down low. I feel bad for y'all.
So we got to talk about our team, and I know this is a Cowboys podcast. Was there anything you want to iterate about your team, your grade, and what do you like of what your team did? Just keep it brief too.
I love what my team did.
No, take all your time.
I love what my team did.
Take all your time, bro. For real, elaborate. You helped us a lot. I hate that your mic didn't work because you were
I know.
spitting some hot fire like you were Dylan for real.
Yeah, I loved what my team did. You know, like what Chris said, you guys needed to come out with 5 starters. We came out with damn near 5 starters. We you know, it's probably because, you know, our team isn't the greatest, but 5 rookies will be starting this year for the Cardinals. And that's what you need over and over. You need to draft well to be able to really compete in this league. Marvin Harrison is going to be a front runner for offensive player of the year, for rookie offensive player of the year, because he's getting the ball. He's not going to have a competition for number 1 receiver on the team. There's going to be number 2s on the team that are going to help him, but there's not another wide receiver number 1. We drafted a guard. That was a positional need. We drafted interior defensive lineman, positional need. We drafted running back to help James Conner. That was sorely needed. I loved what they did. We drafted cornerbacks. We had a 7th round rookie, an undrafted rookie, and a 3rd round rookie at cornerback for us all last season.
And y'all beat us.
And we beat y'all. Yeah, I loved what Monty Ossenford did this year.
So you gotta have that thing. Why you gotta bring up old shit, man?
Yeah, he keep bringing up bullshit. We was in Arizona for that bullshit too.
And let's go back to what Zeke brought. We went in the red zone 4 fucking times in that game. We came up with 3 field goals and a fucking interception. Don't give me that shit.
Three of them was the end zone I was in. I was mad as shit.
Proceed.
Well, hey. But look, man. All right. Paul, I hope I didn't give you the wrong impression on this show that I'm just angry with the Cowboys.
No.
Look, man. I bleed this shit. I wear this shit every day. You can see the goddamn wall. This is what I do. Okay, yeah. I'm a goddamn Cowboy fan till I die. But expectations for me are a lot different than the casual fan. It's just me. I'm sorry, man. But
hey, Mondo, let me see that mic. Let me see your new mic.
Okay.
There you go.
Man, did you interrupt me so Mikey can show me? Is that what you did? That was important for you to see the goddamn mic. And then you got to laugh. But don't y'all got a show coming up? He could have showed the fucking mic then, huh? Sick of this shit, Mikey. Why we always got to deal with this?
Forgive me.
You ain't fucking ADD. You just anyway. You know I fucking love you. Hey, so anything else before we get to our final thoughts? Anything else on y'all mind?
Feed Zeke.
There's Paulie with the feed Zeke already.
I like it. He's on the team now. Who knows if he makes the team? And
yeah, who knows what we do? There's a second round of free agency coming. Who knows what we do?
June 1st cuts.
And you know what? There's a trend that the Cowboys have done these last 2 years that have worked. They got a guy named Cavante Turpin, right? And then they got our kicker. They got our kicker from the USFL. So and it seems like those guys translate well because one was a Pro Bowl returner and one was the Pro Bowl kicker. So, you know, there's trends that our team does that we can look at the bright side, and maybe they cherry pick from the USFL. Maybe a running back.
You got to be kidding me.
Maybe they go get Wade Phillips.
I'm trying to be optimistic here, bro.
I'm sick of this shit, man. You need to start drinking. You need to start drinking again.
Drinking, Mike. You don't want that motherfucking.
It's sober. Mikey has lost his fucking mind.
I love you.
Lost his goddamn mind. You know. Well, no, because I don't need the drinking, Mikey. Them fucking 3 o'clock in the morning conversations and shit about
about
the solar.
Blast,
hey, about the solar system and shit. I don't give a fuck about the solar system. All right, man. We'll move on to final thoughts. We'll leave Kuiper for second to last. We'll leave his pop last. I go first, then we go Polly, then we go 21. Look, man, first of all, like I said, I gave us a D, but that don't mean I don't love my boys. I love them to death. I just want Jerry, Steven, and the rest of the front office to get off their fucking ass and give us something to be hopeful for. Give us something to look forward to. Help my fucking quarterback, okay? Please help him, because if you're ready to get rid of him already, won't you just get rid of him now? Why prolong it? If that's your plan, get rid of him now. Trade him now. Get rid of him. You could have traded him for the draft. You could have traded him to the Raiders. Remember that rumor? That rumor was out there forever. So you could have did it. But my whole thing is, man, help number 4. He's still a man. Anybody that come in second in MVP voting and you want to get rid of him, I think is the dumbest shit ever. Cowboy fans, you always wish for the greener grass on the other side, and that shit ain't always green. So my final thoughts is Cowboys draft pick was very disappointing. Draft class was disappointing, but hopefully I'm wrong. I want to be wrong so bad. I want everybody on this panel to come back and say, Dallas Cowboy Chris, you was wrong. And I'm like, man, thank you. I want to be wrong. But hey, as your tribal chief, I'm always right. Anyway, Paulie, go ahead, baby.
Yeah, you hit it on the head there. I want them to do something with these vets that we got. I don't know what they're doing with Cooks. I'd like to see Cooks back. I don't know what they're doing with Gilly. I would like to see Gilly back, but at the end of the day, I want to see some movement. We're standing still right now. Like, what the hell are we doing? We're playing chicken with each other. I want to see some movement. I would like to see the big names that we have get signed and move forward with who we got on the draft. And most importantly, in the offseason, I would like for us to determine what is our culture and what is our identity of this team.
Beautiful. 21. Give me your final thoughts, 21.
First of all, great show, fellas. Shout out Paulie P. Shout out Kuiper AZ. Appreciate y'all joining us. The big fella, Mikey, you already know. I'm sticking with my D+ grade. Great draft. If you guys didn't join us for our first ever draft show, hopefully you guys can join us. Paulie P, maybe next year. Hopefully we're drafting 32.
I'll be there.
Exactly.
So great show, and I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I feel like this draft was good. We always draft good. I believe I saw a list of first round offensive line drafts, and it's nothing but it looks like damn near Hall of Famers. So hopefully we got another one. Yeah. But so I'm excited for the season. I feel like with this draft, they gave me a little bit, more hope in that they're taking care of our quarterback as far as keeping them upright. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We got the schedule release coming up, so I'm looking forward to that as well. So definitely, excited for this upcoming season.
Yep.
All right. Kuiper AZ. So man, give me your final thoughts on everything. If it's your team, the draft, or the Cowboys, whatever you want to rock with, baby. Give me your final thoughts.
From an outside perspective, I'm gonna give Cowboy fans a warning. All right. If it's not at least making the Super Bowl or at least getting past the divisional round, Mike McCarthy is gone. And the reason why Jerry Jones has not extended any of the superstars is because he's going to give the next head coach and the next GM the power to really construct their roster how they want to. And that means getting rid of superstars, getting rid of any players that they don't like. If they don't like Micah Parsons, he's gone. They don't like CeeDee Lamb, he might be gone. I don't see CeeDee or Micah being gone, but this is a warning. The Dallas Cowboys team, if there's no success this year, is going to look very, very different in 2025.
Congratulations. Well done.
Mike?
Ooh. And he doesn't mean Mike. He means Dak. Prescott because a new coach is married to his quarterback. Just stop being passive aggressive. Just say it. Say it. And that's what it is. Like Brian Daboll is not very married to Daniel Jones. I don't know why, but I digress. This is the last day of April, y'all. May's gonna come. We got graduations. We got all this stuff going on, and before we know it, it's training crap. The schedule release, good, Mondo. We figure out when we're gonna go to Philly. We're going to Philly this year, right? All of us going to Philly. Is that we're gonna figure out when we go to Philly? Buy those tickets, and hey, I'm happy. It's going because ain't nothing like football season. So I recommend you guys get your Costco in, your family time, your honeydews, fix all the shit you need because before you know it, it's every Sunday, and we're not gonna have time for nothing. The draft is what it is. We, like I said earlier, yes, we have a grade, but we don't know what it is until years down the line. So hopefully Chris is wrong, and we run these takes back, and then we dove the takes, and then we dove the take of Mondo predicting with the 32nd pick. So optimism is on high, but at the same time, excitement is on high because football season is around the corner. And then remember, tune in Thursday. 6 o'clock Mountain, 7 o'clock Central for the Fat Boy Sports Podcast. We got we're going to retalk the draft, talk that. We're going to talk Gisele Bündchen cheating on Tom Brady for years. Like, you got a chin like that and you're getting cheated on and you're a 7-time champ. We got all that and more, and the Suns getting swept. So tune in on Thursday. If you don't know about this, you don't know about that, like, subscribe, love, and tell your friends about us.
Yes, sir.
Only body that's good on that show is AZ. Anyway, Paulie, tell everybody where they can find you, man. Your social media.
Yeah, man. Y'all go to my TikTok, man. At Paulie P. That's where I'm starting to get more traction.
Sure.
I don't really do much. So my IG, my Facebook is dedicated to my business. I'm a realtor here in the great state of Texas.
Nice.
So listen, yeah, y'all trying to buy or sell a home, hit me up. I got you.
There it is.
Y'all hit me up on my TikTok at Paulie P.
See, we could have our guns and smoke weed here. We love Arizona.
Hey, Kaipo, tell them where they can find you, brother.
Yeah, y'all can find me on X. I still call it Twitter, but apparently X at Mondo112155.
Sir.
All right. Say, man, once again, man, thank y'all for joining us today. And always, man, like we always say, Dallas Cowboys for life.
Yep.
Puro pinche Cowboys. I'll eat some chicken wings, motherfuckers.
Hey, y'all hang tight.
This is what we're doing now. We're just gonna make stuff up. We're just gonna be off the cuff. It's just gonna be wild. And this is crazy because y'all are Cowboys fans, from what I understand. And what's even wilder is y'all gave it like the hard pause. Like, y'all gave it like the, oh man, he about to say something profound. Like, he's gonna drop the mic. He's gonna give us the knowledge of the Cowboys' first round draft selection history.
Send this to a Dallas Cowboys fan.
Is it true? Is it true? Is it true that the Cowboys have the best fans? Yes, sir.
I trip out on it. Because I'm swimming in it. I wear this jersey every first game. It's my favorite jersey.
Came from El Paso.
Go Cowboys!